Hello, all students. This is Maths Champions Arena, and we are working on the what you call basics or understanding the flow of the mathematics. I am your CV sir, CV Nageshwara bolte हैं हम लोग को, and let us start today's session. What is today's session? In today's session, we will try to understand the journey of the travel of the coordinate geometry. What is that? Coordinate geometry. See, many of you might have uh, mastered this course. I am really happy with them. For some who have not having clarity, or for some who are trying to actually understand the basics of this coordinate geometry, let us try to understand the flow of this particular or the evolution of this particular subject. Number one, in your class periods, if you remember, in your class periods, you have learned about constants and variables. Of course, variables we call it as constants are a comma b, variables as x comma y, like that. I think you remember all those things. And number two, going further, that was constants and variables you had introduced in the class 8, and you have been introduced to the linear equations in one variable and two variables. In what? Linear equations in one variable and two variables. This is the next part what we have learned. How does this look like? This look like, suppose say y is equal to 2. This is a linear equation, and this is x plus y is equal to 1. So these are the linear equations what we have understood, and further going ahead, what we have understood is that what you call linear equations. These are linear equations, and certain equations are known as, we have something called polynomials. And in this, again, we have something called, monomial and binomial, right? Monomial means it contains only one term. Binomial means it contains two terms, right? Now going ahead further, what is that we are trying to understand? Suppose now we know there are constants. Suppose I take a constant of a c, m and c. Just I am taking arbitrarily constants m and c, and my variables, what the variables I am taking? X and y. Okay, x and y. Now I will try to write a linear equation in two variables, that is y is equal to m into x plus c. Wow. And in this, what you see? See, this is a variable and this is a variable. Okay. This represents what? This represents a straight line on a coordinate axis. I'm not drawing it properly. Let me draw it properly. And this is, this is x axis and this is y axis. So how does my equation or straight line can be drawn here? This is my straight line, and this distance, and this is origin. This particular, where it started at this place, from this origin to this place is known as C, and the slope of this line, slope is equal to M, and this, the equation of the straight line, what is that? What we are trying to write, this equation of the straight line or the curve, which happens to be the straight line, is given as y equal to mx plus. Array, wow! Now we have represented the coordinate axis, and in that we have represented the, one equation as a straight line. But wait, in the equations area, we will learn more. Once this is known as straight line, right? What we have seen is straight line. The one form, so form 1, what we have seen, y is equal to mx plus c. And form 2, what is form 2? X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. What is form 3? Form 3 is y2 minus y1. Sorry. क्या हो गया भाई? Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus xy. अरे यार, both हो गया. That means too much of information I have given you. These are all are the forms of the straight line only. These all are the forms of. There are how many forms? Three forms. Let us give ourselves 3 stars. Ah, wow! These are 3 stars. The three forms we have seen. Still there are forms. Probably there are still forms, but derived from these only, we will actually see those also. Okay, we'll come back with another fundamental and bye, 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 bye.